Bye. Poa. Good evening, people. I hope you are doing well. It's a bright evening, Friday evening here, 5 p.m. Today I'm going to a place called Kitisuru. I have just strapped a violin on top of my my top box. Yeah, I've just strapped a violin on top of my top box. Yes. So I'm taking this to a client. It's a half-size violin that I'm disposing. Yeah, I just posted this on a WhatsApp group, and somebody was got interested to buy it. So I'm going to deliver it right now. So I don't know how long it will take. Hopefully about 50 something minutes. All right, so yeah, just use the normal route to town. I'll go through Thika Road and Parklands. Yeah, I'm planning to go through the Pony Road. Then I'll be on Red Hill Link Road. Yeah, I'll just go across. There is a petrol station in what's the name? I almost said Ruiru. Kitisuru, yeah. Ruiru and Kitisuru are 2 hours apart. Yeah, in both physically and the other aspect. Kitisuru is a high-end residential area, and Ruiru is a bit. I can say both, a mixture of both, of everything, both low and low income, average, and then some areas are high income area or upper class. Yeah, so it really depends with which side. Yeah, so I'm going to that petrol station, a Total petrol station in Kitisuru. Might get there at 6, because right now it's 5:12. Planning to be there at 6 o'clock. Hopefully the traffic is not crazy. Yeah, what I'm sure right now is the traffic coming from town is definitely crazy, and of course from town going to Kitisuru, I guess everybody is also going home there, so might be bad also, but we'll go and see. Yeah, so apart from teaching, I try to do like little business here and there, selling pianos and violins here and there. But this particular violin is has been just around in the house. I didn't like import this one, so it's a used violin. So it's just doing nothing in the house. Decided to just to let it go. Somebody else can go use it. I used to have them in school. Well, there was a school I was teaching, and I needed like extra instruments for me to handle the classes, because most of the kids there didn't have an instrument. So I used to like have several violins so that I could use to teach them, and also they could also practice with, especially those days that I'm in school. Yeah, but since I'm no longer teaching in such an environment, I brought the violins at home. Yeah, so maybe I've watched a number of videos of some specific people who have inspired me to think with a business mind. One of them is a guy called James. Yeah, this guy called James has been interviewing billionaires for a long time. Recently, was it a month or 2 months ago, he was in Africa, invited by Aliko Dangote, yeah, the richest businessman in Africa. So I've been following this guy for a while. The School of Hard Knocks. Oh, this guy is good. This guy is a good interviewer. Yeah, when he comes to you and you are hard to get, he's also hard to let go. He takes a no for an answer. Yeah, he'll press until you won't even realize that. You may think you are giving him exactly 1 minute so that he lets you go. You end up taking more, like, yeah. But even if it is 1 minute, that guy can can get a ton of information from you in exactly 1 minute. He's so good. And he has grown a big following, like over 20 million followers. He's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know about TikTok, because basically I personally don't have TikTok for personal reasons, no particular. Yeah, but he's a really good guy. Just listening to a number of billionaires giving their success stories, the quotes that they got from their mentors that has been pushing them forward, inspiration. Yeah, it kind of changes something in you. It's just like what school does. School does something to the mind. The mind learns to behave, to do things in a certain way. Yeah. For example, when I went to driving school to get my motorcycle license, during the theory classes, there is something one of the instructors used to say every time when he's driving that small car on the MTB, and every time he reaches on the pedestrian crossing, he'll not just stop and go quietly. He will stop the car and tell us, stop for pedestrians. Every time, stop for pedestrians. Whenever he reaches that, stop for pedestrians. So hearing that, like, almost every time I go to class for like 1 or 2 weeks, created something in my mind in such a way that every time I see a pedestrian crossing, that's what is ringing in my mind. Yeah, and of course many other things. That's just an example. So just watching and listening to billionaires and millionaires give their success stories changes something in your view, how you view things. So when I was in college, I don't think I thought about business. In fact, in high school, I never wanted anything to do with a subject called business studies. I would literally prefer any other thing other than business studies. I don't know why, but That was me in high school. So even in college, I never thought about being a businessman. So right now, things have changed, and I'm thinking about business a lot. That's why I kind of try to invest, but in the small scale investment. Buy violins from China and sell them here with a good deal. Yeah. So like right now I have sold many violins. When they come, I don't have violin in stock right now, the new violins. Yeah, I ordered a carton of like 6 violins. It went, all of them. There's another one coming. A few weeks ago, I also delivered to my clients 2 pianos, DGX 670 and Yamaha P48, and then I have 1 Yamaha P48 in the house. Yeah, I'm kind of marketing it to get a prospective client. Yes, so nowadays I'm thinking about business. Yeah. There is another channel I also watched that inspired me to think like a businessman. A channel on YouTube called Maisha States. There's this guy called Albert, who is a truck driver in Minnesota. Albert is a businessman. He started off as a driver, hired driver, and then he later on bought his own truck, and is now working as a owner operator. So yeah, he's into business, and he has actually bought a number of trucks. I think, if I'm not wrong, right now he has 2 or 3, don't remember. Yeah, but I've listened to his videos. He makes videos while driving the truck, and also he does weekly live Q&A. So sometimes when I get time, I watch those Q&A. Though recently it's been, I have not managed to watch him consistently. Yeah, because I have a toddler and another small boy. So sometimes you don't get time to sit down and watch some videos, unless when they have slept. Yeah. Alright, so Albert also has done a lot of business talks and that has influenced me to think as a businessman, which is something good. I never thought I would. So anytime I'm doing something, also like thinking about the business side of it. Of course, not everything. Not everything, of course. Like you see, being a musician, we most of the time like deal with concentrate on the craft, building the skill, and then being a teacher, you go teach and go like concentrate more on developing your students' technique and skills and just everything related to teaching an instrument to students. But now on the business side of it, when it is lacking, you may not be a good negotiator. You can be working a lot and getting little. So that's why in other countries like US, when you're in college, there are courses about music business that are offered. One of the colleges like Berkeley, I know they have music business. I think it is important because it's not only about how good you can do something, like you can be good in doing something but then live a miserable life because it doesn't like reciprocate, no returns. So it's important. The business side of things is also important. Recently is also like I'm trying to run a YouTube channel, and this one I'm also like thinking in terms of business. This can also be a business thing. Because basically I'm trying to build this channel. I'm not really like looking into the near future for this channel. I'm like looking into 1 or 2 years in the future. This channel, I'm really sure it will grow big. As long as I'm consistent. There is a quote I heard from James, the School of Hard Knocks. He said, procrastination is the assassination of all destinations, and consistency is the blah blah blah. I don't remember the one for consistency. He said something about consistency. I don't remember it. So I'm trying to be consistent with this channel. I can be consistent, and I can also be a procrastinator. So there's some time when I'm actually motivated to do something, I will really do it. And so just want to navigate this traffic here, and okay, get some space here. All right, yeah, this is better. Yeah, so sometimes I can be I can be a big procrastinator, and then also I can be very consistent with what I do. So it really depends. But something I'm trying to learn from this channel is consistency. Being really, really consistent to kind of like help me also break some of these habits of procrastination. And also like it not rely on only motivation, but also discipline to do something. Remember, this is something also I borrowed from music. You see, to learn an instrument, you need a lot of practice to progress and be somewhere. Practice. There are times you are motivated to practice, and there are times that you are not motivated to practice at all. Yeah. So those times when you are not motivated to practice, it is discipline that gets you to practice, because basically if you're not disciplined, if you only rely on motivation, sometimes you are not motivated at all. This road is terrible. Oh, this traffic is bad, really bad. It's really hard to navigate this. So very good. Okay, yeah. Whoa! I think I should have used a different road. This is Ojija Road. Oh, terrible. It's 5:35. Oh, okay. I didn't even check. I think I would have arrived early if this traffic wasn't this bad. All right, yeah. So this channel is a challenge to me, and also like an experiment. I'm trying to build something out of consistency and see how much it grows. Just being consistent, posting every day, whether it's a short or a long video. So this is Friday. I will edit this video maybe tomorrow evening after I come from church. So maybe at night I'll edit this video and maybe post it on Sunday or Monday. Yeah, probably on Sunday. yeah, and then try to do different other videos. Yeah, so you can also like contribute to this by giving your opinion and ideas on what you like to see. Okay, traffic is really crazy here. Something I learned from James, and I also came to realize most of these billionaires believe in God. It was something interesting I never thought about, never really thought about, and they really attribute their success to God, like 100%. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. I never thought about that. We've always had a notion, bad notion, that yeah, like being rich and religion, I mean like believing in God, we've had that notion that they don't go together. But hey, that's not true. You can be rich and really know God. That's really, really possible. Very, very possible. Because who gives you the ability to get wealth? The Bible says it's God. Yeah, I think what people really concentrate on is when the Bible says that it's hard for the rich man to go to heaven. That is taken out of context. Yeah, it's taken out of context and blown out of proportion. And now people make a conclusion that yeah, you cannot be rich and have any hopes with God. But no, being rich and knowing God as something that I've learned to appreciate by watching these interviews, that these rich people, yeah, a big number of them attribute their success to God, which is something really, really good, really good. Okay, now I see why okay. That guy almost caused problems there. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I wanted to say, now I see why Google Maps was predicting that I would arrive at 6, because I took a short time to get to Parklands, but now it's taking a long time to get out of this area. I can just imagine driving a car here going the same direction as me. I will not try to, because all these vehicles are stuck here. What? I almost knocked somebody's side mirror there. So I got to be very careful maneuvering in this crazy traffic. Now, this one here doesn't look really good. Let me go this other side and check from, because I can see from this junction, it's really wow. Let me find a way to escape. Whoa. Okay. I'm really tired of this already. Okay, let's just go. Hopefully get out of this. Yeah, we are in Westlands, west of Nairobi. Oh, this side has been stopped. Now we have to wait. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's just a matter of time. So there. See, this guy is telling me hapa inataka kulazimishwa. Yeah, in other words, he's saying you need to use some force here. But just need a little patience, waiting, and then you go. So we really like, if you're wondering what's happening, maybe you're not from Kenya, this is pretty normal here. We don't really have a lot of street lights, traffic lights, that is, traffic lights. So in such junctions we kind of just have to, the police have to use manual, yeah, you see now he's signaling the other guy to stop traffic on the other side. So here okay, now the other side is being stopped. Yeah, so we don't have a good number of there are just a few junctions that have traffic lights, and maybe in the CBD that's where we have a lot. Oh, there's a pothole here I don't want to get into. Yeah, in the CBD, and maybe outside CBD is a few. So manual control of traffic by police, and actually sometimes they have to like do manually, especially this time, such a time when there is a high number of traffic. They have to they have to do manually, even if there are traffic lights, because I think they are mostly automated. They are not like they don't really change with circumstances, because I saw some videos on how traffic lights work in US. You can correct me if I'm wrong. The camera will like assess the situation and automatically like recognize a lane that needs to be opened, and yeah, something like that. I don't know, because there's a video of a biker I was watching, and he was on the junction waiting for the light to turn green, but there was no car behind him. It was only biker, and then the police came and told him that it won't recognize you. Yeah. So what he did, he blocked traffic for him and allowed him to go on a red light. So I figured that this is automated, and automated, and it literally will consider the lane that has traffic, and and open that lane, which is something good. Maybe the automation has not been included for motorbikes. Yeah. So, but now our junctions are manually controlled. Okay. Now going to so you see how crazy it is, and this is what contributes to traffic. You see, like such a simple junction, you waste a lot of time there, but if there was a control, it would ease traffic. So now imagine all this number of junctions, so many of them. It's so difficult to do without some sort of a control. This is Peponi Road. I'm not sure how it's looking, but it's definitely looking bad. Yeah. It's fine. We'll still go, no worries. Get an opportunity like this. Overtake a little. Yeah, and then keep going. There is a slow moving truck ahead, and I think that's what is causing all this traffic. So at a given opportunity, I will need to overtake it. So it's 5:53, and okay, so let me get ahead a little bit, maybe here. So what I've noticed something about my sun visor. I don't know if I can replace it. Right now I think it has gotten a number of scratches, and it's kind of splitting light when I'm riding against the direct sunlight. So right now I'm being shielded by the trees. The sun is on this other side, the west side. It's almost sunset. So it's not really clear on direct sunlight, especially bright sunlight. It's kind of like refracting light a lot. I don't know if I can replace it. I know I can replace the outer one, but this one I don't know if I can. The sun visor. I think it's dust that is causing all this. So whenever I'm riding in a dusty road, it gets a lot dusty, and I think when I wipe it out, it kind of scratches I don't know if that's it, or is it because of retracting, and I don't know. Yeah, but there are scratches, micro tiny scratches. Or it's okay. I'll find out if I will need to replace. So it's been difficult to overtake this lorry or truck. Okay. This other side is still busy. I hope there is no vehicle coming after this one. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it's clear. Finally. Woo. We're following that at around 20 kilometers an hour. What? That's super slow. Yeah, and you can see how free this other side is. Even this car was waiting for the right opportunity to overtake. Finally, freedom. Okay. Oh man. I have to remove the sun visor. It's now not serving its purpose. I can it becomes too bright. I can't see anything. If it wasn't for that truck, I think I would have arrived. And actually, that same spot, I've also encountered another truck not long ago. I think there's even a short video I uploaded. So Peponi Road, this roundabout, I just need to proceed. We are in Kitisuru. We are in Kitisuru. This is the leafy suburbs of Kitisuru. Leafy suburbs of Kitisuru. Very cool environment here. There's a time I used to have a student living on this direction, the road that we just left. Like, is it 2 years or 3 years ago? I think 3 years ago. Now you can see this road is very free, nothing, no traffic. No traffic. Getting out of town at these hours of the day is tricky, especially if you have a car. Thank God for motorbikes. I can't imagine moving around, especially Nairobi, without a motorbike. I won't try. I don't want to. The times when my bike is on repair, like a major repair, is usually the worst times of my life. Especially if I have to go somewhere and I'll have to use a matatu. It's terrible. Using a matatu. Matatu is the public transport here in Kenya. There was a time I took my bike to a mechanic near Nairobi City Stadium. So I took to him. It was on a Friday, like today, because I made my calculations and knew that. So basically, on Saturdays I don't use my bike to go to church, because we take an Uber because of my family. Yes, of course, since children came. But before then, when it was just my wife and I, we would just ride the motorbike to church. But now, things have changed. We have kids. So, we take an Uber to church. So I did my calculations. Take it to him on Friday. Then he'll work on it, and then I'll go pick it on Sunday. Yeah, but then just going from City Stadium, where I left the bike, walk to town. It took me like 30 to 40 minutes walk. And then when I arrived in town, I regretted. I thought I should have just ordered an Uber Boda. So Uber Boda is basically Uber for motorbikes. It's cheaper than the normal Uber for cars. I regretted. I thought I should have ordered an Uber Boda from there, because I queued for like, how long? Was it like an hour? That's just queuing. You look at the queue and you like, am I ready to even start this queue? Because it has a lot of corners. Long queue. Yeah, it was evening and everybody was going home, so it was a bad experience. So when I don't have my bike, it's really challenging. Kitisuru Springs, I don't know what is in Kitisuru Springs. Yeah, so basically, in short, having a bike is convenience, saves time. For example, if I know I'm going to use an hour to go to some place, I definitely will just use an hour. Maybe give myself like 5-10 minutes plus or minus. So this is Total Kitisuru. The difference with using a matatu is, with a matatu you will be like, you don't know the dynamics of what you're expecting. Maybe it could be traffic, or let me find a place to, like, yeah, I think this is a good spot. Yeah, so with the dynamics of a matatu is quite different, or public transport. Could be traffic, could be long waiting before the vehicle leaves, and so much more. Drop off, especially if you get the one that drops passengers along the way. That's another dynamic. You might use the shortest time or the longest, and you're not sure. So it's really crazy. Right, so let me make a call. I want to tell him that I'm here. Then I want to tell him that I'm here, then I'll head back home after he picks the violin. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. And yeah, in case I don't record going back, at least you have this one. And if in case I record going back home, yeah, you'll watch it in a different video. I don't think I'm going to combine this, it will be too long. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.